And this is a continuation of yesterday's live. You want everybody to vote red, don't you? It's the local. Excuse me. I'm gonna wait for people to come into the room. I have an appointment, and I'm not going to be late. I'm here with to talk about a content creator on TikTok. Goes by the name of Heart of Hoye, H-O-Y-E. Heart, H-E-A-R-T of H-O-Y-E. And I want to know, North Carolina, are y'all drinking the Kool-Aid that she's cooking up for y'all? With this whole, it's Kamala Harris's and Joe Biden's fault that Republican officials, the elected Republican officials in North Carolina received from the Biden administration, and they're now pulling it back, and children are suffering. Can you go live on TikTok from a banned account? That's question 2. I'm not going to talk too loud. You see, I'm the mad trucker. The Most High gave me somebody to keep me in check today, and I got to take care of her. So, yeah, I know that's a good one, didn't you? Okay, good. So, I'm going to wait for people to come into the live. Usually people don't come into the live. Yeah, because of the truth. They for some reason, and I know what that reason is. They don't like the truth. They try to run from the truth. Yeah, she's doing it. You heard me? I'm going to need a pimp. Okay, I got it. Just we're gonna wait for people to come into the room. Hopefully, people will join us. Oh boy, girl, you're letting it ride, ain't you? It's all right, baby girl. But yeah, that's the topic for today. Same topic as yesterday, because I really abhor liars and people that try to take advantage of folks that are in a bad situation. And that's what this TikTok creator basically did 3 days ago. I was on TikTok, and video came up on my FYP, and this woman she's wearing a hat that says "Rooted in Love," right? And she begins to talk about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and how it's their fault that right now in North Carolina, they're pulling back aid for those people that are suffering from that storm up there. Now, see, if y'all know the Mad Trucker, you know I don't practice pseudosciences. I have a higher standard where right is right and wrong is wrong. And I quest to, do right. Now, the thing is, she went on TikTok with that. Shalom. Appreciate you joining the live today, Matter. But that's today's topic today. And what I did was I went to her page on TikTok, and I watched her videos. She had a whole lot of energy trying to pull at the heartstrings of people to donate to her, right? Because when her FYP showed up, she was encouraging people to donate to her for whatever reason, but it wasn't to help those people in North Carolina. I know that much. And she was basically jockeying those people to vote red, blame Democrats. But see, the Mad Trucker don't have a dog in that fight either. What you're looking at is an unbiased observer on the outside looking in that knows how government works. So what I did was, after I watched a little video, she wanted everybody to duet. And I noticed that she was live, a little screen. I clicked it and I went her live. And she was, oh yeah, my channel's been banned, so you guys got to click that like button. That's not how TikTok works. And yeah, they took my monetization, so make sure you send gifts and donate. Come on, North Carolina. It's a neat trick. It's a very neat trick. Going on live from an account that was banned. And to the people that are in the live, I'm the Mad Trucker. Welcome. This live is welcome to all. If you would, English is the preferred language in the comment section. If you would like to use the comment section, me to address you, do exactly what Marta did. Go to my channel. I'm not putting anybody out, but go to my channel, read the channel description. And if it's something that you're interested in and you want to address me directly, greet everybody in the room in a peaceful fashion according to your culture, customs, and ways. And then you can proceed to ask me your question, make your statement or your comment pertaining to the topic at hand. And the topic is a TikTok creator that went live begging people for money and painted a narrative about how the government in this country works that people with smooth brains buy into. We have 3 branches of government in this country. 3. Okay. And Epic, if you do what I asked to do. Hello, shalom, Harish. I'm from what they call the United States. That's where I am right now. And I thank you for joining and thank you for being respectful. And Owak, forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. Shalom, thank you for joining the live. But that's the conversation for today. And that's the reason why the Mad Trucker is mad today. Yeah, Mad Trucker is mad because people do that. People will look at folks that are suffering, and instead of trying to help them, they take advantage of them. And it don't sit right with me. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people don't have a problem with that. But I do. And shalom from India. Namaste. Namaste, Harish. But that's the topic for today. We're talking about how people take advantage of folks that are struggling, suffering, for clicks, likes, views. It's despicable. It's quite despicable. And I've dedicated this whole live to that TikTok creator. And we're going to listen to some of her content, some of her rants shortly. So you can put it in context. And then ask yourself, this live, just like my channel and my content is for the viewer, for you, to research what I'm talking about for yourself and either validate or invalidate the information that I'm putting out. And if I go live, if you find any misinformation or any cap in what I'm saying, then what you can do is you can come here. You can say hello. You can address me directly. But cowards don't do that. And I find that there's a lot of cowards around election time because they got agendas they want to push. They think these politicians really give a damn about them when our government has been bought and sold a long time ago. They don't care about the people. They don't care about us. They don't. We're food for the system. So talk to me. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think this person's actions are admirable? Tugging at the heartstrings of people to sway them politically, turning a tragedy into politics, but it ain't got nothing to do with politics or to color anybody's skin, and everything to do with what's right and what's wrong. And this creator is what's wrong with America. Everybody want to talk about a constitution. Don't nobody want to read a constitution, right? Everybody want to talk about their rights, but don't nobody want to read the Bill of Rights. It's the indifference of good people. I don't admire Thomas Jefferson, but he said something that was profound and true. He said, those that are not willing to fight for liberty or freedom deserve neither. And they've dumbed down America. They've dumbed down the majority of Americans in this country, regardless of your skin tone. The educational system in America has failed you. Your church has failed you in America. As long as these churches been talking about some Jesus loves me and Jesus does for the little children, it shouldn't be any debate on what Christ would do. And Christ wouldn't do what this woman is doing. Christ would not have the opinion when it comes to children that these elected officials have, whether they're Republican or Democrat. But I'm specifically talking about North Carolina and what happened in North Carolina and how, this person is taking advantage of people in North Carolina because she sees a cash cow. She sees an opportunity. Is that right, Sugar B? See, I told you I got my little girl here. She keeping me calm today. They're right, baby. Papa's right here. Papa's right here. If you need some milk, holler at your man. So with that being said, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's go ahead and tug on people's emotions. So they'll reach deep. Let's have a conversation about it, y'all. And regardless if this is your first time to my live, the definition of a conversation, the working definition of a conversation for the purposes of this live is the one that I'm going to give you right now. A conversation is truthful, honest questions and answers using logic to come up with solutions to problems, not cause problems. And that woman caused a big problem, didn't she, Sugar B? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. She thought our brains were smooth, didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you, girl? But our brains aren't smooth. I think hers might be, and the people that are donating to her, I think their brains are smooth. You know, go ahead, let it out, baby girl. So, if no one wants to participate at the 30-minute mark, if no one has to say anything about the topic, I'll go ahead and I'll sign off. I'll sign off. I'll sign off. But let the record show that, that woman is despicable. And I hope she comes into the live because I made a video on the TikTok telling I was going live today at 1400 hours. And I guarantee she's not going to come here. Because when I stitched her little video, she wanted everybody to duet. She proceeded to go private so that the video couldn't be seen. What did Jesus say about a light stick, a candlestick? What did Christ say about a candlestick? Do you put it under a bushel? Do you hide it? Do you put it on a candlestick so it gives light into the whole house? Read your Bibles, it'll bless you. You subscribe to them, then live by them. But, you know, people in America, they use that book as a talking point. They have for ever since Manifest Destiny. They've been using the scripture as a talking point to justify their wicked actions. That's not an opinion. It's an opinion if you haven't read it and researched the history of it. Then you can say it's an opinion because your brain is smooth. Research it and call it cap. And if it's cap, put it in the comment section. Is that an incorrect statement? They've been twisting the scripture ever since they landed on this continent. And then proceeded to keep it from the copper-colored people that was actually doing it. Change their names, change, what they call them, all of that. Language, culture, God. They took all of that. That's how. Yeah, they stole it from us, remixed it, packaged it, and gave it back to us. That's what happened. But it is sound doctrine. And it does work for those that apply it. And all things work for the good of the Most High, for those that love him and are called to his purpose. And I'm going to be honest with you, I got this real bug up my backside about this woman. Because TikTok, they like to take people down for little or nothing. Little or nothing. But then you got these racists on TikTok using the N-word. You got some of them that say, look up last names, showing nudity and all this other stuff. No community violation strikes. You can have a sound where a man is talking about how he's going to F a woman, moaning and all this other stuff. You hear everything. That's okay on TikTok. But if I say anyone who votes against their best interest is a victim of post-traumatic slave disorder, that's community violation, that comment. All this technology, and people are losing their minds because they forget all this technology, artificial intelligence runs on the concept that all computers run on. And that's 4 letters. GIGO. It stands for garbage in, garbage out. And they can program algorithms to be racist, push certain ideologies and suppress others. Just like they do on TV. And that's why they're in a rush for this artificial intelligence, because people ain't smooth brain no more. People starting to screw them plates back in their heads. They're starting to put in place back in their heads. And they're starting to research these things. Because, the internet is Pandora's box. When I was young, you had to go to a library. You had to go to a bookstore. You had to research things. You had to really know how to use the Dewey Decimal System. But now we have search engines where information is readily available for anybody who seeks it, which is why that Bible is a sound standard, and that's why I use it. It says, seek and ye shall find. If you seek the truth, you're going to find the truth. If you seek salvation, you're going to find it, but you have to endure to the end. You can't give up. You can't stop. You can't drop out in the middle of the race. And contrary to what we've been brainwashed to believe, there's only one race. And contrary to what they brainwashed to believe in those churches, we all are not children of the Most High God. There's enmity between his seed and Eve's seed. That's why Christ came. Because it don't matter the blood in your veins. If you adopt a sound doctrine and standard, you can be grafted into the kingdom. And I know that. I don't believe it. I know it because I read it. I read it. It makes common sense, kingdom sense. Think. It's not illegal yet, but they sure enough making it that way. Anybody that thinks, they're a target on all these social media formats. Pick one. It doesn't matter. Bookie, I gotta change you. It's all right, Sugar Bee. Papa got you. Ooh, you done blew that out for real, girl. So while I'm changing the diaper, if you all want to address the topic, if you all want to address it, I'm here. I'm here for the duration. If nobody wants to address the topic, I'm not gonna waste my time, because I'd rather spend this time with my baby girl. And to everybody in North Carolina, I hope y'all not drinking that broad's Kool-Aid, because it's laced with cyanide. And don't call her talking about she gonna house your child. She ain't thinking about your children. She thinking about her child. And that's the problem with humanity: greed. People want more than what they need and more than what they have, and they will con those that barely have to get it. And they teach it like that's the norm, when it's not. It's sociopathic and narcissistic, that mentality. I happen to not be one of those. And choose this day. What you gonna do? Here you go, Sugar Bee. Here you go, baby. Papa got you. And at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. You, the viewer, make a decision. You gonna keep running with these lies they taught you your whole life? You think you just saved because you're a certain skin color? I don't care if it's this side of my hand or that side of my hand. If that's your mentality, yeah, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening on your last day, when you come to when you get judged. Because there is one who's coming to judge. That's the keys to hell and death. And you're on the wrong. You're not on the side. You're on the wrong side of that. And that's what I'm gonna roll with. Okay, here you go, Sugar Bee. Okay, I'm almost done. Papa, almost done. So you don't have no diaper rash, bro. Yeah. You got them hiccups. That means you're growing, child. I know you aggravated. Yeah. People that use children as talking points get no respect from the mad trucker. None. None. You want to use this little baby as a talking point? Keep a name out your mouth. Okay. And I don't care if it's mine or anybody else's. Keep them out your mouth. You're not gonna do something positive and constructive to help these children. Shut up. I'm sorry, Sugar B. I was a little too loud there, wasn't I? I'm sorry, Papa. Sorry. Papa got a little issue, but that's all right, baby. It's all right. See, that feel better, don't it? Nice and clean. For you just to blow again. That's all right. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Yeah, them hiccups got you, girl. Yeah, they sure do. You gotta cover your glory. Yeah, cover your head. You're not gonna get on this camera. Because people on the web are sick. People like you, Sugar B. Yeah, they use people like you, Sugar B, for talking points. Yeah, try to get people to give them money. And they ain't gonna give you none. Mm-mm. Yeah, they ain't. Nope, they definitely are not. Yeah, because why? Because they don't have a sound doctrine. That's why. That goes in the doctrine. Okay, baby. I got you. You kick off your shoe. So I'm just waiting for somebody to address the topic. That's usually how it goes. I put out a topic, nobody wants to address it, but then a whole lot of trolls will come in. They'll get to saying some derogatory things. I'm an N-word. I'm Bob Marley, and that's a defense mechanism because they know that they don't have any rebuttal to the information I provide about the topics that I address. Yeah, you're not going into the movies, and you ain't going into music unless you make them yourself. Them people sick. And I hate to have to go to Hollywood and hurt somebody. I know Sugar B. Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What did them kids ever do to that woman to make her, think that she can jockey hearts and minds to give her money to do for her son while they children suffer? Giving this false sense of security that voting for a Republican and re-electing those Republicans are going to help their children. Like they really give a damn about children. They don't. I got you, baby. I got you. Papa, calm down. Papa not mad. Papa's all right. She's gonna get you in the blanket. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shalom, 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 shalom. Peace be unto you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Get you some sleep. And thank you if you decided to stop today to talk about these things. And shalom, Jay. Welcome back, man. I appreciate you coming into the live today. We're talking about Heart of Hoye, Hoye on TikTok, who basically lied, jockeying and lying to people in North Carolina about how government works, saying that, the Biden administration was doing something that they didn't do. And I'm not taking up for them. They've done a lot of crappy stuff. But that's one thing that really gets my goat, because the Biden administration told those Republicans in North Carolina, whatever they need, they could get. Old Sleepy Joe wasn't sleepy on that one. So if they're pulling back aid and children are suffering, it's because those Republican elected officials want votes. And they're going to blame it on Democrats, just like this person is doing on TikTok. When that's not how government works. That's not how it's going down. Now, you can deny a lie, but you can never deny the truth. Well, you could, but then that'll let everybody know what God you really serve. Yeah. And you be a slave to that lie. I'm going to be a slave to the truth, because if I'm a slave to the truth, I'm really free. If you're a slave to a lie, you got to keep lying to keep that lie going. And they've had that lie going for a very long time. Yeah. Oh, it's just the Democrats. Oh, it's just the Republicans. No, it's all of them. And the president don't run the country. We don't have a dictator that can just wave a magic wand and decree some stuff and then it just happens. That's not how the government in the United States works. We have 3 branches of government, but they want a dictator though. Yeah. People like that TikToker, those Republican officials that are holding back aid to sway the minds of the people in North Carolina, make them think it's the Democrats doing it when they're the ones that are doing it. It's a very old trick. It's called a Hegelian effect. Look it up. The Hegelian effect. It's called problem, reaction, solution. That's what those Republicans are doing right now. Problem, reaction, solution. And if this is your first time to the live, all you have to do is do what Jay Disguise did, do what Harris did, do what Owak did, do what Mattia did. Just greet everybody in a civilized fashion. And if you don't have anything to contribute, that's cool. Listening is always free. But I do this live for people that really, want to have conversations about these things that are happening. And they don't want to poll ride no politician. Whether they got a slit in the bean or a pole, it don't matter. The creator of everything seen and unseen, known and unknown, honors no persons. And that flesh don't entitle you to nothing in the kingdom after your spirit vacates your flesh. And it don't matter if you Hindu, don't matter if you Muslim, don't matter if you Christian, Jewish, atheist. Yeah. Even an atheist will tell you that matter can't be created or destroyed, but it changes form. What make you think your spirit any different? I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I don't push no politician. I don't push no religion. I share what works for me because it does work for me. It does. Yeah. And it'll work for you too if you apply it. It will. Yeah, back in the 5th grade. And they still don't understand it, Jay. And that's why I'm pissed today. On everything I loved, I'm pissed off, man. I can't stand to see wicked people take advantage of folks when they suffering, man. And most of the people in North Carolina don't look like me. They probably wouldn't spit on my black ass if I was on fire, but I care enough about them and their children to bring this to people's attention. Look, hey, racism make your brain smooth. Come out of it. They conning y'all, North Carolina. You think Donald Trump care about y'all? He's gonna be the second Fuhrer. That's what he's running for. And you know he's German. Yeah, Donald Trump. His family name isn't even Trump. His family changed their name to Trump after they came to America from Germany. Their real family name is Drumpf with a D, not a T. Look that up. All these people praising Trump, they don't even know his name. You understand? It's a double it's just, man, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm having a meltdown. Maybe I'm losing it. But I really, people like that disgust me, man. You see them people, man, drowning and stuff like that. Okay, if you can't help them in a positive, constructive fashion, leave them the hell alone. But don't just come on TikTok. Oh, well, yeah, you need to smash my like button because this account is banned. If you don't smash the like button, they're going to keep my account banned. That's not how TikTok works. And you'd be surprised how many people was in that live with myself, rooting this woman on, giving her gifts. Oh, they took my monetization. Make sure you give gifts. They're not going to stop us, North Carolina. But you know what brings me peace? I'm going to tell y'all what brings me peace, and we coming up on that 30-minute mark, Jay. What brings me peace is I know she going to get hers at the end of her day. That's what brings me peace. She going to get hers at the end of her day. And I'm not talking about when the sun go down. I'm talking about when her casket drop. Yeah. And Yahweh Shai asked her, okay, now show me your works. Yeah. I guarantee you, yeah, all this going to come up. And she's going to be real sorry. She ever tried to use children to make a little bit of money on TikTok, pulling at the heartstrings of people that are suffering in a state that she probably don't even live in. And they'll double down and tell them, if somebody knocks on your door, but you probably don't have a door, but if they come to your door wanting to take your children, call me. I'll have a place. I'll house your children. But this chick ain't had that same energy when it was, trafficking Mexicans across the border due to Donald Trump's policies, separating families, trafficking those children, or the Haitian children that came over here, or Colombian, or whatever child that don't look light, bright, damn near white, got trafficked. She didn't have that energy. She ain't got that energy. And like I said, hashtag racist don't get to the kingdom. It's not because the mad trucker say so. It's because that Bible they've been lying on say so. Yeah, that internet blew that out the water. People starting to read the truth about that scripture. And they're starting to quest for truth, just like Revelation saying in this last day. They question for knowledge. They question for truth. And you got some people that quest for truth so they can manipulate it and try to take advantage of people. And those are the people, man, I promise you, I have a hard time with my anger issues when I see that. I really want to do some very painful, intimate things to those types of people. Are you studying the Bible because you want to start a cult? You're not reading this Bible to try to be a moral, decent human being and be on the right side at the end of the story. You just want to be on the wrong side, roll with the adversary, and drag as many people down with you because you want to be worshipped. I don't do this for fun. Christ didn't care about popularity. But all these preachers do, don't they? My church is this big and the Lord blessed me with a house and a brand new Cadillac. Are those blessings according to the Bible? What did Christ say about the rich man in the kingdom of heaven? What did he say? But you blessed. And you can have I'm going to use layman's terms because y'all know I don't practice pseudoscience. You can have a black preacher and a white preacher give the same message. And they're going to say it's different. They're going to say it's different. They can say the same thing, same talking points. Oh, but because that preacher don't look like you. Right? Because you're not studying, you think your flesh entitled you to something. You think all skin folk is your kinfolk, don't you? Christ said that which is born of flesh is flesh, and that which is born of spirit is spirit. Why y'all still focusing on your flesh? You better suffer your flesh. You better suffer your flesh. They make copper-colored people suffer their flesh. Don't they? And just like this TikTok creator I'm talking about, yeah, that's what she care about. She don't care about kids that live in her house. That's what that is. And I'm going to pray that she stops sinning. That's my only prayer for her. That's my only prayer for that woman. I pray, Mad Trucker going to pray and has prayed, going on 3 days now about this woman, that she stops lying. I ask my Abba in heaven, please, make this woman stop lying. Jockey and getting money from people that are suffering right now. Touch her heart, Abba Yah, and make her stop. Because it's disgusting. Shalom, Angelic. It's one of them days, man. It's been one of them days for a minute, and that's the topic for today. It's this woman, and what she's done basically is lied to the people, point blame at people for a situation that's not their fault, to divert from the people whose fault it really is in North Carolina. That being those Republican elected officials that were given aid by the federal government, who are either putting it in their pocket or they just holding it back altogether because it's an election year and they want everybody to vote red. And they're going to blame that whole tragedy on Democrats like Democrats control the weather and not the Most High. And it disgusts me, angelic. People like her disgust me, man. Down to my core, they disgust me, man. For real. And see, that's the whole thing. Is they love our enemies, right? I've been through North Carolina in the 18. Well, them folks don't look kindly on dark-skinned folks like me. I got some stories about going through North and South Carolina. Some of them were good, some of them were bad. I ain't gonna say all of them was racist, but yeah, they there. And I'm pretty sure some of them got swept away by them waves, but got children now, don't they? And loving your enemy is bringing it to everybody in North Carolina's attention. Not just white people, not just black people, everybody in North Carolina. Look, man, they conning you. The woman is conning y'all. Y'all sending her money. Y'all clicking a like button. And when I called her on a lie, she went private so that nobody can see my rebuttal. And my rebuttal was information about how the government really works that will blow her con out the water. And I made a video on TikTok inviting her here, and I doubt she even shows up. She's not going to show up. Because when I showed up in a live and she was begging people for clicks, likes, views, and gifts, while at the same time saying that her account was going to get banned if they didn't. You know, that's why I don't do politics. I'm a Mississippi, man. Poly, from the Latin, meaning several. I go run out in them pine trees too long, I might come back inside with one of these little bugs that bite down and suck my blood. They call them ticks. Poly ticks. Get it? And they suck on everybody that work a 9 to 5. Even the ones that don't. And they got money to shoot up rockets into space, but they ain't got money to feed babies. You got morons like this Heart of Hoy on TikTok pumping cyanide Kool-Aid because she want red votes for tangerine terrorist personal Lord and Savior Donald Trump while wearing a Rooted in Love hat and Jesus paraphernalia and crucifix around her neck. I said, told her, yeah, I know who on that crucifix is, a little dude on your crucifix. That was the one that said he ain't want nothing to do with the kingdom of the Most High. That's who you got around your neck, lady. And I'm not judging her, but I'm saying I'm an outside observer looking, I'm on the outside looking in. I don't live in North Carolina. But I feel for anybody, man, that's going through tragedy, man, with their kids. And it's disgusting that people take advantage of that, man. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't want to rant too long because I got my little baby right here. I just put her to sleep. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to TikTok and I'm going to let you hear the little duet that the little duet that she posted. She wanted people to duet. She wanted people to duet. Yeah. And Paula Tricks. Yeah. Probably Tricks and Paula. Yeah, that's right. Exactly, Angelique. Agree with her, or the people who don't do anything that had to, yeah, that's right. Like I said, you know, Jay, that's what the Hegelian effect is, and that's as old as Rome. They started doing that in Rome. See, the ones in power, they cause a problem. Under the cover of night, they go out and they cause a problem to get a reaction from all the people, right? And then they blame that problem on who they want the people to attack. And then they offer their solution to solve the problem that they created. They did it here in America. Research the Boston Tea Party. What did those colonists dress up like? They say Indians, right? No, what it was the first instance of blackface, historically speaking, when they threw that tea over in that Boston Harbor. It's an example of the Hegelian effect. Blame it on those savage natives. Right? Send us more money so we can deal with these savage natives. Right? Yeah, Hegelian effect. It's called problem, reaction, solution. 9/11. They say never forget. I won't forget because that was another example of Hegelian effect. It was the biggest bank robbery on American soil. It was done by our local government, not by no 7-foot sand dude in a cave. Who was a CIA operative, by the way. Yeah, Osama bin Laden. Mm-hmm. He was trained in America. Yeah. Look it up. It says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And these people, they just love these well-dressed lies, don't want to come out of them because, when you come out of the lie, it don't come with little toys like a Happy Meal. It comes with a new ordeal, and people gonna abuse you. You try to walk righteous. You try to do right by people, and see how many people screw you over of all shades, colors, and religions. You start to really read the scripture and apply it in your life, and see, doesn't your discernment barometer go up? You can look at somebody and tell if they mean you some good or not. And it's not judgment. I said discernment. You don't have to tell somebody that you're a good person. You can show somebody you're a good person through your actions. You ain't got to show somebody you a son of a bitch. You just show them you a son of a bitch. You ain't got to tell them. But by your actions, they gonna know. By a person's actions, you gonna know what type of person they are. My whole life has been like that, man. Yeah, and they constantly steer you wrong. It is a very dumb world we live in. But you know why they're dumb? Dumb is synonymous with stupid. I tell people all the time, I ain't above the law. I'm ignorant. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm ignorant. Not only am I ignorant, everybody on the planet is ignorant to something. Because they didn't see it before. They didn't know about it before. You know what dumb is? What stupid is? Because they're synonymous, dumb and stupid. Dumb and stupid is you see it and you know it, but you deny it anyway. That's stupid. That's dumb. And it is a dumb world we live in. Racism doesn't exist. Racism been existing since 1786. They ain't went nowhere. They still spiritually, financially, and mentally buck breaking everybody in this nation with this manifest destiny, this white supremacist mentality that, the lighter you are, the closer you are to the Most High. They even got a church in Utah behind it. It's called the Mormon Church, based on that. And they had a false prophet named Joseph Smith who told his followers that Christ Almighty himself would descend on a cloud on that church in Utah and walk out them doors. It ain't happened yet. And up until 1978, people my skin color, the only way we can get into heaven, according to the Mormons, was to spiritually bind ourselves to somebody who is white on earth. And then after we die, we get to be their slaves in the afterlife while they have freak-offs on this planet called Kolob while they wear their magic underwear. Sounds crazy, don't it? And then Mormons be on some Jerry Springer stuff, man. They get an uncle, his niece to wife, the auntie married a nephew. First cousins get married. A lot of inbred people in Utah. And that's not a shot. That's just an observation because I've been through there several times. Salt Lake City. Yeah, right there at the TA. Yeah, a whole lot of people. And I'm not making fun of them people. But they all got the same last name. And Hegelianism. Yeah, this is a great word. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Angelic, and I appreciate you, Jay, for sticking with me because I was gonna sign off in 30 minutes, and I got my little baby sleep. She knocked out right now. She done ate a good meal, and she's doing good. Her mama's in there cooking, and I hadn't had a lot of time. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this garbage this woman wanted everybody to do it, and then I want to see what y'all think about what the woman said. That way you can get that unbiased view. Look at it.
Hey, stop scrolling. Very important. If you are somebody that is in a disaster area in North Carolina.
Wait, hold on. Let me get it right now. I want you to hear from the beginning.
Tennessee,
this is the second video on her profile.
Hey, stop scrolling. You need to listen to this. It's very important. If you are somebody that is in a disaster area in North Carolina, Tennessee, anywhere like that, and if you're getting a knock, not on your door because you don't have one anymore, if someone approaches you and threatens to take your children, I want you to contact me because somehow I will get you or your kids here to a safe spot. Or I will put you in contact. I will do whatever humanly possible that I can do from 1,000 miles away to get you somewhere safe so that your children are safe.
Which is absolutely
As
nothing.
a mother, I will clean out my basement and I will let you stay in my house. I do not care. So, please share this. We need to help these people. We really need to help these people. Hey, stop scrolling. You need to listen to this.
Yeah, that wasn't the one. She asked, she went private on that video. I can't view the video. I cannot view the video. I can't view the video that she asked everybody to duet because she switched it to private, so you can't stitch it once you saw my rebuttal. And if you all watch my content, I always come to people in a peaceful manner until they come to me sideways, and then I match their energy. That's what I do. I'm not attacking this woman. I'm just bringing it to the forefront to let everybody know she's conning y'all. Go to her page. Look at her videos. Where was that energy? And ask yourself, where was that? And she didn't have that energy when Mexican families were getting torn apart on the border due to Donald Trump's policies, and they trafficked those children. She didn't have that same energy about those Haitians that the Border Patrol got on horses and got a bullwhip and tried to take niggas back to 1852. She didn't have that energy. When Trump visited Puerto Rico, they didn't have no light, no water, no nothing. He was throwing toilet paper at people. She didn't have that energy. Man, I wish I could, Angelic. I wish I could. I wish I knew where she lived. I don't know where she lived. I don't know where she lived. I wish I did. And that would enact positive change. You know what I'm saying? That would enact positive change. Look, man, people like that, man. You see why I'm upset? You see, that's why I'm the mad trucker. Things that make me mad, people don't even think about. They really don't. And to be honest with you, I didn't think about them when I was younger either. But the more I got into the word, the more those things that I thought were so important that used to make me mad don't bother me no more. And the things that people just brush off, like this disgusting example of a human being, yeah, they give me 38 hot. And I find it hard to stay on my throne and not start to, go back to the old me. And Jay says, as a Puerto Rican myself, I don't live in Puerto Rico, but I care if he ever comes back to power, they might kill him. Just like that comedian. Yeah, that said it was a power. And see, that's something. Yeah, right. Ain't no way. If man, Jay, I tell people who to vote for. I don't have a dog in that fight, but I'm gonna make this statement. Any non-white person at this stage in the game is still gonna put they money in the Donald Trump hat. They still do that. They are suffering from what is called post-traumatic slave disorder. Yeah, Puerto Rico. And yeah, I just this individual really disgusts me. Just when I thought, come on, smash that like button. I wish I could have recorded it. Matter of fact, I took some screenshots of when I asked her the questions and I pointed out the fact, and I was quite polite and respectful in the comment section. I don't go to nobody comment section cussing them out, talking crazy to them, because I don't want nobody doing that to me. So I just politely went in the comment section and said, I'd love to talk to you in your live about how government works and how you can help these people. Because it's not just the Democrats, it's the Republicans and the local officials. It's a local level issue. It has nothing to do with the federal government. They receive funds. It's up to the local government to distribute them and not put them in their pocket like Brett Favre and Trent Lott did here in Mississippi, building that damn soccer field off food stamp money. They ignore the truth. The only thing that will set you free because they scared to let go of that well-dressed lie that's granted them benefit for whatever reason. Let it go. North Carolina, don't let this woman con y'all, man. Please don't let this woman con y'all. Don't let this woman con y'all, man. And you better not show up to her house black. I'm gonna put that out there too. She cares so much about the children. No, man. They just her talking point. Because she want to get paid. She didn't have that same energy. She ain't got that same energy for nobody else. She's trying to get paid. Amen, angelic, and so will I. The gayism. I just, I'm really trying to walk that path, man. I have my whole life. But see, the thing is, the Ava bring me closer to Yah. The language, the culture, it brings me closer to Yah. That's my testimony. Like I said, I'm not pushing religion, but that works for me. So I say shalom, shalom. I mean it. I mean it. Whoever I say it to. Whether they love me, hate me, like me, it doesn't matter. Shalom. Shalom. That's why the requirement for the comment section is what it is. And I even say, you don't have to say that. Just a peaceful greeting to everybody in the room according to your culture. Your culture. So we can have a conversation. Conversation. Never mind your Websters. Conversations are truthful, honest questions and answers using logic to come up with solutions to problems. When I heard Neely Fuller Jr. first said that, it seared into my skull because that is a working definition. And that's also the one thing they don't want us to have one to another. Conversations. Because we don't have to agree with each other to respect where each other comes from, if it's respectable. You understand? That's about all I got. In about 8 minutes, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna see if
to take your children.
I'm gonna see if see what other nonsense she got over here. Maybe you guys can talking about folks taking your children. Okay, she didn't have that energy for children that don't look like her. That's my thing. And then she pinning these videos telling people to do it for likes and shares. And you read her description, it says daughter of the king. The fuck? She thinks she Mother Mary? You see it? Daughter of the king. Really? Mother, wife, mountain mover? And she got a cash app and say donate. Yeah, if you donate, and this is just for you. It's Trump flags. Oh, she love a Trump flag. That's her God. You see her God? See her God? That's her God. That's her God. I'm an iconoclast. I tear down icons because Christ didn't say paint them. And the Most High said we ain't supposed to have them. You know, per Exodus chapter 20. We're not supposed to have them. And, you know, she'll show you who her God is. But yeah, that's her. And it's the only child she care about. So she want to use children to push her little racist agenda. It's disgusting, man. North Carolina, man, stand up. North Carolina, stand up. North Carolina, stand up. Do something about your girl, man. And I do pray that if any smooth brain come across this live and the wrinkles start to permeate back in that gray matter, they do something about this charlatan. That's what she is. That's why I did this live today. That's why I did it yesterday, to bring this to y'all attention, because it's quite disgusting.
Hey,
I promise you. She's disgusting. This is a disgusting excuse for a human being. You want to take a tragedy and use the people, the children in that tragedy to get paid. What would it profit a man to gain all the riches in the world and lose their soul? Put womb man there. That's her. And I pray that she repents. I pray that she stops before the people in North Carolina wake up. I pray. I really do, that she stops sinning. That's all she doing. Lying, sinning. For clicks, likes, views. Now, see, the Mad Trucker, likes are appreciated, but they're never required. You know, shares are appreciated, never required. Follows are appreciated, but they never required. The only thing that's required on my channel is to read my channel description. If it is something that you are interested in and you would like to speak to me directly, greet everyone in this comment section in a peaceful manner according to your culture, and then proceed to type your question, statement, comment, concern. Because I come in peace. I'm gonna leave in peace. I ain't gonna let nobody take my peace. I know all of this is in Yahweh's hand. All this is in my Father's hand. All of it. And he don't honor no persons. But I'm sick of these people running around here wanting to be worshipped. I don't want to be worshipped. I don't want to be famous. I want to be viral. But I want the information that I put out there to be. So people will start to get them wrinkles back in their gray matter. Come out of these well-dressed lies. And on that note, man, I want to say thank you, Angelic Discipline, for coming in, moderating for my live, man. Jay Disguise, man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure and honor. Thank you. Welcome back for coming to the live. And forgive me because I haven't been consistent with the live because, like I said, I'm a baby girl and things, life happens, right? But I appreciate you for coming in the live and participating with this conversation today. And I'm going to shout out everybody that came here today. And sign off unless somebody has something else. Harish M. from India. Shalom, man. Namaste. Thank you for joining the live today. Epic Football, maybe next time if you want to come in and ask me something, you can follow the directions. Owakasi. Hi. Thank you for joining the live. Gang, I don't understand that dialect, but if that's peaceful and according to your culture, shalom. And thank you for joining. And Mattia Broco, thank you for joining. Again, I'm the Mad Trucker. Thank you for joining. To everybody that participated in the live today, listen to me go on and on about something that had me upset, but I have peace with now. Because at least I know I ain't crazy. I'm just a little peculiar. I'm gonna stay that way. I've been that way my whole life. I just couldn't find my people until recently. Ain't that a trip? So on that note, may the Most High bless and keep you. May his countenance be gracious unto you. May the Most High smile upon you and give you shalom. And today's live is dedicated to my aunt, Alma Jean Garba. She passed the same day my brother was born, who passed 3 years ago. May the angel give you comfort in your rest until Yahweh Shah come. Shalom. And thanks for joining.